final uniform review of the offseason. Today is the NL West. Let's get started with the Arizona Diamondbacks uniform lineup. They have the two primary uniforms, the home white and the road gray. Aside from that, they have the alternate home white uniform, which has teal letters and numbers. Their home black alternate is one with an all black hat. They also have two home red alternates with an all black hat or the hat with the red brim. They also have a road red alternate with the red brim hat, two black alternates which were worn in 2020 for the first time, one with the all black hat and one with the red brim hat. So let's get started on, because they do have a schedule. They wear these uniforms at a pretty strict schedule. Their home white is worn on home Mondays and Thursdays. The standard road gray is worn on road Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Their home white alternate with the teal letters and numbers are worn on home Tuesdays and Fridays. Their home black is worn on home Saturdays. Their home red is worn on Wednesdays and Sundays. The all black hat is the one that's worn on Wednesdays, and the one with the red brim is the one that's worn on Sundays. Their road red, like their home red, is also worn on Wednesdays and Sundays. Their road black, which they wore a couple of times in 2020, for the final road Wednesday and Saturday, which is kind of an interesting tweak. And as I mentioned in previous videos, Jackie Robinson Day weekend this year, teams only got to wear one uniform, and for the Diamondbacks, it was the black, which is kind of interesting at home. So the Diamondbacks, they really have a very strict schedule, and they stuck true to that schedule I just laid out the entirety of the 2020 season with only a couple of changes here and there. So I kind of like there being a schedule, especially with all those different alternates and options they have. So that's kind of what they do for the uniforms. Moving on, the Colorado Rockies. Their uniform lineup consists of the primary home pinstripe uniform and the road gray. And then you have the alternate purple home and on the road, and also the alternate black, which can be worn at home and on the road. The all black cap is always worn at home no matter what uniform is worn, and the cap with the purple brim is worn on the road no matter what uniform is worn. So now I will give you the stats on how often they wore the alternate uniforms. Just in general, they wore all the alternates less this year for some reason. Their home purple was worn for 4 games, which in a normal season would have been worn for about 11 games, which is a 69% decrease from 2019. They only wore their road purple uniform once this year, and that would only be a 3-game pace, an 88% decrease from 2019. Their home black uniform was worn 4 games for an 11-game pace in the normal season, a 50% decrease from 2019, and the road black uniform was also worn for 4 games, an 11-game pace, which would have been a 42% decrease from 2019. So the Rockies wore all their alternates much less this year. I don't know exactly why they did that, or if they did that on purpose, because they don't really have a schedule. They just wear each uniform when they feel like it. So I wonder how they will wear their alternate uniforms in 2021, if it'll go back to being a lot of times, or if they're going to wear them more selectively. Also, I heard that the Rockies will be getting a new uniform next year. That should be interesting. Moving on, the Dodgers have a very simple uniform lineup. They have a home white and then the road gray. Although there is one that says Los Angeles and one that says Dodgers, but that change is almost so subtle, no one realizes it. I'm not even going to give you the stats since it's just so subtle and it's the same gray uniform both times. Moving on, the San Diego Padres. Their uniform lineup was new this year. They brought back the brown. They have the home pinstripes. For their road options, they have a brown uniform and a tan uniform, and then 2 home camo options, which they wear on Sundays. Also, their brown uniform on the road was worn 7 times, which is I thought technically that was going to be their primary, but clearly it was a tan that they wore more this year. Also, their camo was each worn 3 times since they do have 2, and once was in a doubleheader, which is rare for San Diego. You almost never get doubleheaders, probably ever, in Petco Park, and San Diego never rains there. Although this year was weird with all the postponements. Final team is the San Francisco Giants. They have the home cream uniform, the road gray alternate, or not really an alternate, it's their primary, and then 2 alternates, the orange and the black. The alternates are worn with the orange brim cap. Their home orange is worn on Fridays, and the home black is worn on Saturdays. Pretty simple schedule. They also had 2 home doubleheaders this year, similar to the Padres. The Giants don't really get that many doubleheaders at home a lot. They wore the alternate uniform in the second game of each doubleheader with the all-black cap, which is a slight difference between what they usually do. I don't know why. Maybe they have to wear the same hat for both games is what they have to do. So kind of a weird uniform lineup for the Giants and really every other team. It's very unique for every single team. That's why I like uniforms so much. How often they wear it. I found it kind of fascinating to see what teams do. That's all for Padres Stats today. If you want to watch some more Padres Stats, this is my most recent upload, and this is a video that YouTube recommends you watch. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.